Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Dragoon. My name's Cody, and in the last episode there was a lot of glowing, and it's only going to get more glowy in this episode. Legend of Dragoon, if you don't know, is all about glowing. There's always something glowing. There's also always some sort of lens flare effect coming off of some sort of gem. Like, for example, right now, Shana says, "I cannot manage it anymore. I don't feel the power of the white silver dragon." For those of you who don't remember or didn't watch Disc 1, basically what just happened is her Dragoon gem that allows her to transform into a Dragoon just got transferred to Miranda. Shana says she's too weak to handle it right now, and now Miranda is a replacement Dragoon. So yeah, this is an interesting part of the game. Basically what this means is we're going to leave Shana here. She's going to rest, and as a replacement, Miranda is going to be the Shana in our party. This doesn't actually change much, or it doesn't change anything in battle terms. Like, everything that Shana has crosses over, like her level, her, you know, the Dragoon powers she's unlocked, etc. It just all transfers over to Miranda, who also uses a bow. The difference is only she looks different, and she acts different. But in combat, there's no combat difference. But it's actually going to be very helpful politically, because she's obviously one of the sort of royal family of this realm, which means she'll be able to unlock a few places for us that gods may have tried to stop us from getting to before. So see you for now, Shana. Rest up. We've got Miranda now, who she's a bit different personality-wise to Shana, and by a bit different I mean she is what could scientifically be referred to as a tsundere. She likes to hit people and is aggressive, but is, you know, nice at heart, etc., etc. Whereas Shana was just sort of like meek, probably describes 90% of her personality. Miranda is a lot more feisty. She'll get into a lot more fights, and that's great, because who doesn't enjoy some good fights? Apart from everyone involved in the fights and everyone around them. Who does enjoy a bad fight? But let's just forget the last 20 seconds of whatever I just said. So I'm gonna head into the store first, because last time we were here, when we first came in here, we did not have Meru and we did not have Rose. So there's a few things we can do now. You can see I gave Albert the Armor of Legend, which raises his... so you can see his defense is usually 114. This raised it to 214. Basically, it doubles his defense. Kongol is the strongest physical character in the game. So he's got 191. It raises it to 259, which I guess is a difference in armor. But you can see, like, it's a major difference. Even for the strongest physical character in the game. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to give this Armor of Legend to Meru, who... she's the weakest physical character in the game, the strongest magically. So you can see... normally her defense is 67. This makes it 175. That is gigantic. It also lowers her magical defense by... like 50-ish. Yeah, 45, but don't know why that took me so long to calculate. But obviously, losing 45 magical defense and gaining, what is it? It's actually more than 100. It's like 108 defense. That all adds up to some pretty, and you can see attack avoidance, which is one of those You see the A hit and M hit. That's attack hit, magic hit, attack avoidance, magic avoidance. So basically, she dodges a large. She dodges 50% of physical attacks now, and has a gigantic defense. So, like, I will take that. That is a huge difference. She is now the tank of our party. I mean, excusing the fact that she still has, in terms of HP, you can see it's Congo has 1900, Meru has 900, but apart from that, Meru now takes physical hits the best out of anyone in the party. I'll probably be shifting the Armor of Legend around depending on who I'm using in the party at that time, because it's just that good. Like, just whoever you use, you're going to want one of them to have this Armor of Legend, because it is really nice. You basically have to save up for the whole game to get it. Like, it costs like all of our gold. It was like 50,000 gold, and it left us with 700. But yeah, this is where we split up previously in a previous episode. So now we're going to head back to, I think we passed on the way here. See that guard over there? He is guarding the mountain of Mortal Dragon, who's going to be super mortal by the time we're done with him. And here we go into combat. This is the first combat since we returned. This is my first battle in several years. So let's see if I can get the additions down, because you don't do much damage if you don't get the combos right. And I have a bunch of complex combos set up at the moment. Flying Rat, Dark Elf, and Flying Rat. Yeah, I still got it. Hammer Spin. Though that one's more simple. Meru's still got some easy ones. But Albert's attack. He's onto his final. Oh, come on, Dart. Come on, Dart. You can try harder than that. He's onto the final version of his addition. So he's got. Have a look at this. Yeah, I messed it up because there was a counter in the middle of that. When it goes orange, there's a counter. To those of you who, you know, are probably like a year from now, like marathoning this whole series, you're probably thinking like, hold on, why is he re-explaining basic concepts? Just because I took a 3-year break, so I just feel the need to, whenever something comes up for the first time since I restarted this, I'm going to re-explain the concept. That was an ice type move on Meru, or water type move on Meru, who is a water type, so he didn't do too much damage despite the fact that she doesn't have any magic resistance really right now. Alright, so you can see this Flying Rat is at full health. This Flying Rat's nearly dead. You can tell because he's got a red icon. It goes blue for full health, yellow for I think below half health, red for about to die. What I did just then was sort of bad practice. You don't usually leave them red, because it means that when they get in the red, they start using more powerful versions of their attacks. They sort of switch into a different mode. Alright, Dart. I'm still a bit out of practice, obviously, because I haven't played this game in a few years, so I'm going to mess up a few additions probably. Dart is fire type, which is the opposite of that, so he did not react well to getting hit by a water type attack. So that's okay. We took them out. We're going to have to do some intensive training a little bit later on, because this mountain of Mortal Dragon is full of horrible little creatures. But that, I'll probably do a lot of that off screen because spending like 4 episodes of training isn't going to be particularly interesting. I'll probably do some training off screen and then come back. Hello, Sister Miranda, there's been no new movement taken by the monster of the Mount Dragon tomb. I see, if anything happens, inform the Crystal Palace immediately. Alright, so we can't go here yet. For some reason I forgot that like immediately, even though I said it about 5 minutes ago. Up here is where we fought a giant like tiger creature. Alright, and you can see how my icon turned from blue to yellow to red. That means that I'm about to get into a random encounter. Random encounters here, you don't run into them, they just sort of like, it gives you a little bit of warning in that over time, naturally, it switches to a random encounter, but the time it takes just changes. So what we're going to do is we're not going to take out this flying rat with Mary, because she doesn't do much damage and it leaves the flying rat in the red, and the flying rat always like does some kind of special move because of it. So let's work on this forest runner. You notice also that Meru goes first. She's got a high speed. She'll often take, like, over the course of, you know, like a game with like a battle with like 12 turns for each character or whatever, Meru might get 20 turns, and then, you know, Congo might get 5 turns. She's the fastest character in the game. She's just the weakest. So these are some of the... Hold on. Ah, so close! I was so close to getting the Flower Storm combo done. No, I'm still need a bit of practice. Oh, this should be enough to take out this flying rat. Alright, well. And there's Meru's classic trip over because of her giant hammer technique. And in the next exciting episode of Dragoon Ball Z, we are going to go to the Wingley Forest. I might actually just like skip to the start of the Wingley Forest when we get there, because it's somewhere in here and I forgot where. Alright, see you next time.